Well, I literally left the Meadows over an hour ago, and I've just now been able to do the video with so many people calling me, and listen, it's a great feeling. We've been very blessed and very fortunate with some really talented animals this year, and there comes a time when the rubber's always got to meet the road, right? Where it's one thing for me to say, Jesus is a really talented colt. It's quite another to go out and show, right? Now you look at a horse like Tailgate Buzz, trotted in 58 for James, then looked rather ordinary in his first start, uncovered, exposed, and did not look like a stake horse of any caliber on that particular day. But, I wanted to drive him, and I wanted to get a look at what was going on with him. I warmed the horse up today. Now, we race him with razor pads on up front. His feet bother him. We had the razor pads on him. When I warmed him up, it just felt to me like when I asked him for top gear, something wasn't right. And I said to Tim, I said, hey, those razor pads, cut those off those shoes. He's going to race without them today. We cut them out. Now, I can't say what the difference was, but he felt a lot more comfortable without them on. Now, lots of horses Spitfire Overseas races with flip-flops on. These help, but every horse is different. Some horses can go with them and some can't. We cut the razor pads out, and I said, obviously you have to take care of his feet. Those razor pads were on there for a reason. But Tailgate Buzz was incredible. Raced very, very, very good, but very professional. Again, this is so important, especially when you're going into the first stake races of the year, to have horses that understand what their job is and understand the difference between doing it right and doing it wrong. That's a big deal. That's a really, really, really big deal. So very, very happy with what I saw from both those colts today. Tailgate Buzz was exceptionally good. Now we went to, you know what, I think I missed my exit. Oh well, it's a beautiful day. Now we go to Spitfire Overseas. I warmed up Tim's Tailgate Buzz. Was great. He was awesome. I said, hey, no disrespect to Tailgate Buzz. Very nice colt. Not on the same level as Spitfire Overseas. And Tailgate Buzz was awesome. But I warmed up Spitfire and he was good. I knew he was real good. I said to Tim, this colt, he goes, hey, been in 2-2. Yeah, I said the track was bad that day. And in all fairness, Spitfire Overseas has never beat 2 minutes in his life. Not one time. Not that I can remember. I told you I went a real big 3/8 with him in the jog cart. I knew he was dialed in and ready to go. But even I didn't know how much he'd go. And when cover started to back up into me in the last turn, and I'll tell you this much, Tailgate Buzz is on racehorse level now. Sit on a helmet, move him. He understands. Spitfire, you still got to be careful with. I didn't want to bump him up on top of the guy in the 2-hole down the backstretch. I think it was Mike, and have him make a break. I wanted to keep him out of trouble and have him do his work. Today was about evaluation. Spitfire Overseas obviously passed with flying colors. So did Tailgate Buzz. Both horses were absolutely phenomenal today. I did miss my exit. But just super, super, super impressed with both those colts. The power, the sheer power that Spitfire Overseas. You guys saw it, but you have to take it in context. This is a horse that's been in 2-2. Yes, he's been some quarters. Yes, he's been some halves. He's seen some speed, but not 55-4. That was just raw power today. He was incredible. Incredible how good he was. Both those colts were good. Just a great day. I ended up driving a horse for Kevin Johnson in an earlier race. Now, he's got a rubber bit on the horse and a jawbreaker, so the steering bar goes underneath. The horse was almost uncontrollable. And I'll tell you what, when you're driving a horse that's almost uncontrollable, it's hard. You just pull and lug on me the whole way. So by the time I got to Tailgate Buzz, I was almost washed out. I'm drinking Gatorade and I'm just trying to relax. My arms just feel like Jello. And I'll tell you what, to drive our two trotters and how they acted in such a professional manner was just a treat. And then quote race procrastinator, the poor bugger raced 4 days ago. We made a decision on the snap decision. Tim was at the track the other day, said, hey, Nominers of 2 has been short at the Meadows. You think it's too close? Yeah, it probably was. But I said, put him in. Let's go. We got to go with the Colts anyway. So he raced Procrastinator today. I tried to take care of him best I could, and he finished up very good. Turned into a nice horse. He's turned into a nice horse on the track. He's going to be a real treat to drive all summer. Now we have him where we need him to be. I think at the end of the summer, we give him a few weeks off, bring him back, and try and sharpen him at Mohawk throughout the fall. Whether we decide to sell him later in the fall or not, that'll be up to my partners in the horse. But man, he's turned out to be just a very nice horse to drive. He was very professional today. Doesn't need the snake cord anymore. He just understands his work now. He's just turned into a nice horse. So just a treat of a day. The weather was superb. It wasn't too hot. There was no wind. The horses were great. Just, if we could only have all of our race days like this. Now I look at the forecast for Chicago tomorrow. It's supposed to pour rain all morning into the afternoon. Can they have the track fast at night? I don't know. I might have to bring some mud gear. Ugh. Anyway, very happy with everything. Tomorrow, super excited. I talked to Mike Wilder again for about 10 minutes about Horn Player tomorrow. Sister Solange is fine. She's dialed in. She's perfect. Hunter's already drove her. She's a sweetheart. But I'm going to be on pins and needles watching Horn Player go. I just can't wait to see her go. So, a lot going on. We have horses. Imagine. Austral Hanover just trotted 57. Stallion Series likely. Tailgate Buzz probably going to the Stallion Series with him also. Enzo Guayo is racing in an hour. We'll see where he is going to end up. Stallion Series or Sire Stakes. We'll see. Spitfire. Carter Michael Dio. Crantini. I'm missing one. Who am I missing? There's 7. We have 7. Fashion Presidente. We have 7 horses that are stakes caliber on both levels. Just as I said at the start of the video, just very blessed, very fortunate to have the horses that we had this year. I cannot wait. It's been a great start to the summer, and everything is going the way we hoped it would. So, with that, I will let you guys go. I will talk to you soon. I hope you had a wonderful day because, as you can tell, and if you watch the races you already knew, I certainly am. Take care, everybody.